The test speaker is Joanna Ui. The truth, the simple truth, the simple truth, Joanna Ui.
Yeah, no, Daddy, sit down. 1, 2, 3, 4, sit down. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters and listeners online, that ferocious grandmother with that makeshift cane and that stretcher is actually my mafia Hainanese grandmother, whom I wasn't so close to back then. A show of hands, any of you who have such a grandmother figure in your life. For those of you who did, good on you. Now you see, I was the external granddaughter who came to live with my grandma, my younger years, in my toddler years. So being the typical Hainanese lady that she is, she will always shower her love to her sons, to her grandsons first. And with her famous Hainanese chicken rice, as you can expect and imagine, the drumsticks will always go to my cousin brothers first. And the chicken wings, well, to me. At least I still got the chicken wings. But also being I probably caught up with her over the years and grew on her over the years. She will often share with me her stories of her past, how she migrated from China to Malaysia, how did she survive the Japanese occupation by hiding in the jungle. It was definitely a world that I did not know. Now in 2006, on a Sunday morning, I got up early, ready for a jog, but only to get a shock of my life when I saw my grandmother lying unconscious in the toilet floor. Ama, really lie. Don't be sad. Yeah. Nonetheless, I woke up the whole family, rushed her to the hospital. She underwent a surgery and had a good recovery. But it was from that incident that we both got closer, and I actually learned a lot of lessons from my mafia grandma, my Amma basically. So lesson number 1. Things don't always go your way. Remember that. I recall I didn't really like my first job in advertising. I was complaining day in and out about the long hours, the crazy and told me to come talk with her. Like, I really like. I'm not going to go like. So instead of complaining day in, day out, what are you doing about it? Are you actually doing something? To which I thought, yeah, fair point. She further even emphasized. So what if things don't go your way? Things doesn't always go your way anyway. In life, that's how it is. You think what? I like to be hiding in the jungle during the war times? No. So what are you doing about it? Are you doing something? Perhaps it's a change of job, a change of industry, or maybe even a switch of mindset. And as my granddaughter, I have a lot of expectation over you. Remember that. Yes, very tough love for my grandmother then. She has a way about love, which comes to my second point actually. But that little encouragement and nudge from her actually pushed me to take my next steps, which is to actually get myself out of the industry and actually find a next job. Now to the second life lesson. I think I subconsciously actually lived in fear, like in fear of my savings, in fear of career, whether or not if I achieve all my dreams, and fear of even losing my boyfriend. Yeah, on the topic of boyfriend, I once got so heartbroken over someone who twisted his words, changed his words, and went back to his ex. Hashtag cheater. And on top of that, with all these other fears that, a young working adult would have. Again, my grandma saw through all these struggles. And again, she sat me down. Away, I'm not going to go. So she said, Away, I want you to think about this, despite of all these fears in life that we will always have, all these fears will always streaming around us. I want you to think about this and focus. By the time your time is up in this world, and when you leave this world, will you look back and be smiling and happy, or will you be full of regrets? Think about it. I want you to love bravely. Any other fishes in the sea, get on with life. I want you to live bravely, try things out, get out of your comfort zone, do something so remarkable that in time to come, your children will actually talk about you reminiscing about you always in the more many futures to come. And at that point, I actually knew what I had to do. I packed my bags. I got a green light from her, from my ama, of course, and off I went to Australia. Found a job and was actually living happily the life that I wanted. I actually made a promise to myself during my final years in my study that at least for once in my life, I will come back and actually work and earning in Australia. Yeah. So in 2010, I had a long conversation, a long distance chat with my grandma. So I had a chat with her. This is how I said, Ama, I'm coming back home in 2 weeks' time for Chinese New Year. You wait for me, we come back, style up all your white hair, we do lots of selfie, I bring you go yam cha. Okay, bo, okay, bo. My ama laughed. But I know that you don't want to bring me a yam cha. But okay, hola. I'm not very happy because I can sense and hear that you're doing something that you love, that it keeps you going. So remember, whatever it is in life, keep on in this strength and manner and keep charging on forward. Okay, remember, remember. Okay, love you too. Okay, good night. The very next morning, I actually got this text from my cousin. It was a one-liner, but that one-liner was very painful to read because it was so painful to the core that I still remember to this day. It actually says, "Ama is gone." Dot dot dot. Just like that. My mind went blank. I literally did not know what to think, what to say, because my worst fear has arrived and is hitting me hard in the face. There was literally nothing that I could do. I was practically on the autopilot mode. I changed my flights. The coffin that my grandma was lying in, it was as real can be. It was horrifying. I was wishing that it was a sick joke that my cousin brother probably put on me. I was wishing so hard that I could actually blink and wake up, slapping myself that I could wake up from this nightmare, but no, it wasn't. It was just right there, and I had to face it, face on. And it was very surreal because there was nothing much I can do, and I would literally like just silently saying sorry over and over again, silently. And surreal to the point that because just the night before, I had a conversation with my grandma, and that conversation was the last one ever in this lifetime. And in the whirlwind of all this sadness and mourning, my mom actually shared with me my grandma's passing advice. She actually said this to all my children and grandchildren. I'm actually very happy and proud of all of you. You're the one who actually saved me before. Because life is to be enjoyed, really. Ask her to go forward, charge on. And this time round, I really have to go because it's actually Grandpa who is here to pick me up. So don't worry, everyone. I'm all in good hands. So now, thinking back, it actually all makes sense because it is from my grandma's death that pushed me to realize that I have to be strong, even without her next to me. She has showered me with so much love and wisdom that I ought to actually make her proud and make my life worthwhile. And which is why, as well, this speech was meant to be delivered to honor my Ama's living legacy and sharing her advice with all of you here today. And in conclusion, the simple truth is this: because things don't always go your way, I urge all of you to always find the strength to love and live life bravely. So, ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts on this simple truth? That when your time is up, will you look back in your life and smile? Or will it be full of regrets? Back to you. Thank you.